Have you ever heard of a cake that was once called the cake of the future? A cake so light, so airy, just impossibly soft that it represented everything modern baking aspired to be. It was called chiffon cake, and for a little while, it was everywhere. But then it just vanished. So that's the big mystery we're diving into. Why did a cake that once symbolized progress and refinement just quietly disappear from American bakeries? I mean, where did it even go? All right, let's get into it. And look, the answer: it has nothing to do with taste. People loved this cake. No. The real reason is all about what the entire world of commercial baking became, and how this one seemingly perfect cake, well, it just couldn't fit in anymore. To really get why it disappeared, we first have to understand why it was such a huge deal to begin with. This wasn't just, another recipe. It was a genuine revolution in the kitchen, and it all started with a secret. So, this cake was invented way back in 1927, but the recipe was a super closely guarded secret for 20 years. The magic was all in the science of it. Instead of butter, it used vegetable oil, which made it incredibly moist and rich. But the real game changer was the egg whites. They were whipped up separately and then folded in so carefully to create this incredible cloud-like lightness. And this is really where you see the genius of it. Before chiffon, you basically had two choices, right? You could get the fat-free, super airy lightness of an angel food cake, or you could get the dense richness of a butter cake. Chiffon did the impossible. It gave you both. It was the perfect fusion of lightness and richness. And you know what? This brilliant cake showed up at the absolute perfect time. This was post-war America, a time buzzing with optimism, with technology, and this desire for all things modern. So this scientific, light, and sophisticated cake was the perfect symbol of the era. As one writer put it, chiffon cake wasn't just a dessert. It represented abundance without being excessive, sophistication without being pretentious. It was, quite literally, optimism in cake form. But, and here's the twist in the story, for all its perfection in taste and texture, chiffon cake had a hidden, critical flaw. It was demanding. It was fragile. And that fragility, well, that would ultimately be its undoing in the commercial world. Making one was a precise balancing act. First, you had to whip egg whites to perfect stiff peaks. And I mean perfect. Not a second too long or too short. Then you had to fold them in so gently that you didn't lose any of that precious air. And get this, even the pan was specific. It had to be ungreased so the batter could literally cling to the sides to rise properly. This required real skill. And as you can see, the cake was sensitive to, well, everything. A little humidity in the air could ruin the egg whites. A slight change in your oven temperature could make the whole thing collapse. Your folding technique had to be just right. This wasn't a forgiving cake. It was a total high-wire act. So here's the crucial point. While a patient home baker could totally master it, a commercial bakery can't run on hope and perfect technique. They need consistency, they need reliability, and they need recipes that work every single time. For them, all this delicate, skillful labor wasn't an asset. It was a huge liability. So how did this one flaw lead to the cake's quiet disappearance? The cake itself didn't change, but the world around it did in three pretty major ways. First, the bakeries themselves industrialized. In the 50s, you had small local shops that valued craft. But by the 70s and 80s, huge chains and supermarket bakeries started to take over, and their focus shifted to volume, speed, and efficiency. Three things that chiffon cake was just not built for. Second, our whole idea of what a cake should look like changed. Chiffon is soft and delicate, perfect for a light glaze or some cream. But cake culture moved toward these towering, multi-layered creations, covered in heavy buttercream and fondant. A chiffon cake just couldn't support all that weight. It was way too soft for the new, showy world of cake decorating. And finally, the very meaning of the word light shifted. Back in the 50s, light meant sophisticated and modern. But by the 90s, light started to feel, well, insubstantial. Disappointing, even. In a world where dessert was an indulgence, a cake that felt almost weightless started to seem like you weren't getting your money's worth. So where did chiffon cake go? It didn't die. It just moved. Chiffon cake found its new home in the kitchens of people who still valued that delicate texture and were willing to put in the effort. It became a symbol of care and skill. Serving a homemade chiffon cake meant you had really invested time and attention. It became special because you couldn't just buy it at the store. Ultimately, the story of chiffon cake is bigger than just cake. It's a perfect case study of a much larger trend, that silent conflict between craft and the relentless demand for efficiency. And chiffon isn't alone. I mean, think about other delicate, time-consuming foods. Perfect angel food cakes, towering soufflés, even those elaborate Jell-O molds or aspic creations. All of them required precision and care, and all of them have pretty much faded from our commercial spaces. And that's the real lesson here. These foods didn't fail because they tasted bad or went out of style. They faded because the system, the whole world of commercial food production, stopped having room for fragility. When speed and volume become the only goals, delicate techniques are always the first casualties. Which leaves us with a final thought. The story of chiffon cake is still playing out today. It makes you wonder what other foods, what other skills, are quietly disappearing just because they don't fit our need for speed. What dessert out there feels too delicate for today's pace? Let us know what you think.